Appreciate it, dog.
We all get one chance to shine.
First
Let's make it
broadcast. No. Yeah. First episode in the starting lineup. This is my career episode 4, I think. Yep, 4. 4 or 3. No. 4 or 5, actually. Because I know I have 3. But it should be fun. I'm in the starting lineup. Ooh. Alright.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Washington Wizards come in for this one. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. For the Minnesota Timberwolves earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against the Washington Wizards. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from B-Train.
And it may come as a surprise to some people to see him thrown into the fire like this, but I don't have any doubt that he's ready.
Without question, he's ready. And we're going to find out for sure if he's ready. I think he's capable, but you never know how these situations will play out for the player. Sometimes young guys can tense up a little bit,
I've
try
got the
too
first
hard,
2 points.
and not handle
Field
the
goal is
responsibility that
100%.
comes with this type of opportunity.
So a look at the starters for
A
the
good
Wizards.
start out right now.
B-Train, he's in at the point. Pearson and Nene filling up the forward spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Kevin Serafin.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big
Come on,
guy.
dude. Make
I
your
think that
fouls.
combination makes him one of the most
Come on.
effective inside scorers in the league.
Yeah.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Well, certainly a story here at
I
the
should have won
Target
for
Center
it.
is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
Good.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Rubio, and a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Wiggins has got his first points in this one.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck. That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
The drive by Rubio. And a wide open look here for Wiggins with nobody
It was
on
a good
him.
shot.
There
Don't
is
know,
the jumper.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
Wiggins has got his second
But
bucket of the night.
I feel like
And guys, it can be tough to
we
see
can
teams
do better than that.
pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building has good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here. And we're already
That
starting to
was
see
a
some
bad
of the
shot, I'll
results.
say that.
Now here is Martin after the miss from B-Train. And he gets it to go.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can
Alright,
get.
let's get a
The
couple
Minnesota
good
Timberwolves
passes
coming
and
to this
raise my
one after
score a
the win
little
against
bit.
the Rockets in Houston.
Talk about being one of the all-time great stories in the NBA. This kid goes from being undrafted and fighting for a 10-day contract, and now he's a starter for this club.
It's really a story of a guy starting with nothing in the league and fighting his way onto a team, and those are always really inspirational stories. His path to the starting lineup gives hope to everybody playing in or out of the NBA that could possibly be them someday.
And there have been a lot
Don't-
of fingers
don't
being
let
pointed
go.
by fans as to why this team has struggled of late. And apparently that talk has made its way into the locker room as well.
And it can be poisonous when that happens. If they keep on losing, you worry
All the
that the
fouls,
talk
but
will find its way out of the locker room and into the media, and that's never a good thing.
Now here's Porter. Adrian Payne missing his last shot. Here's Nene. A
There
terrific
you
shot
go.
on the turnaround. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Payne with a screen for Rubio. Here's Payne. He had 13 points in the win against Houston.
put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
4 on the shot clock. Martin, and he banks in the layup.
Beautiful cut to the hoop. He's getting anything he wants here already.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's B-Train. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. B-Train's got 6.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Knocked loose. Here we go, all alone for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I
That
love
dunk,
the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Okay, cool. Second quarter.
So for
tied up.
Washington, their last game a loss to Golden State.
And you don't need to dig too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost the game. I mean, their shooting percentage was abysmal.
You know, sometimes we talk about the
Boom,
defense getting
2
into the
dunks
heads of the
already.
opposing players, but it seemed that night they got in their own heads, couldn't get out of their own way as they lost confidence at the offensive end.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Bradley Beal and Otto Porter Jr. are the wingmen. Gortat is out there with Pierce, and it's B-Train in at the point guard position. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And again, another one in from B-Train. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
No, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots, so seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
And so it's Washington with it. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. B-Train passes to Beal. He feeds it to Porter. Clock at 6. Pass to B-Train. From deep 3-point range. Kicks to Porter. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
Bad shot selection.
Timberwolves trail by 4.
I'll give that to
They
them.
need a good offensive possession.
To have
They've
them
had a
playing
number of
so
empty
far.
ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And it's Washington's
Go
ball.
ahead, move on.
They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall
There it
and
is.
Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers won a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc says, I get very emotional. He's the best teammate, the most unselfish superstar I've ever been around. Every coach should be able to coach KG just once to see what a true team player should be. Kevin, what a compliment.
A guy you love to play with and hate to play against, Doris. Thanks. And Beal with his great outside shooting, a nice compliment to John Wall.
You know, you watch Wall, how much he's improved as a shooter, but he's best really attacking off the dribble. With
Nah.
real space in the floor, I think they make a nice 1-2 punch.
Now here's Wiggins after the miss from Beatrice. Wiggins, and foul called as he misses the line and shoot 2.
Oh,
That's on Paul Pierce.
as long as I get 20 points.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Wizards leading by 3. Here's B-Train, and he drops it in from the low post. B-Train's got 16 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Payne with a screen for Rubio. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it. He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Rubio. The feed now to Begovic. Shot clock at 6, and that one's good. Bennett's checked in. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. Ricky Rubio is fourth.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. That's not lost on these guys. It's all about team basketball with them.
You know, Steve, the court vision all of these players possess is outstanding. That, to me, is the most important attribute an effective point guard can have, and they all have it in spades.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Martin goes in. Pass to Bennett. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Timberwolves made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
18 points in
And
the
the
first
team
half.
free throw numbers for this
So
club
far.
for this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I
Getting
mean,
assists in
they've
this
been
half.
so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Payne. Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Gary Neal subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
And Neal kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Martin. Free throw line jump shot. Goes back up. Washington with the rebound. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
A lot of fans focused on that Philadelphia matchup. Big game for them.
Some fantastic numbers for B-Train. He has 20 points and 2 steals.
And he's making this his personal game right now.
Yeah, it's his world. He's doing whatever he wants to out there, guys.
Both free throws good from B-Train.
22.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Martin kicks to Neal. Sessions with the rebound.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Shots good for Seraphin. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Those are
Let's
the
get
kind
away
of
from
nice
this team.
inside
We
looks
can.
they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's
Only
B-Train.
3 points.
23 points his last outing. .24 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, jump ball.
Washington with the ball. Neal dishes to Martin. Feeds it to Bennett. Now Muhammad with 1 on the clock. That's good. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead. Second quarter ends in a tight one. It's the Wizards up by 1.
20 points.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I don't try to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thanks so much.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Our passing has been...
Lions have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What a game we're seeing from B-Train.
Well, I love his tenacity defensively. The way he plays at that end of the floor, it's been a major factor here in this game.
And as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance and uncomfortable.
Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Payne, and it's Pekovic in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Wiggins. He kicks it to Pekovic. Pass to Payne. Out to the right wing. The drive by Rubio. The dish now to Payne. And Rubio kicks to Payne. Puts up the baby hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Over the last month, let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league ranking. First in rebounding, second in scoring.
If we win, hopefully I get player of the game because I have more than half of the points.
Probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical.
There it is.
They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Beatrice. Rubio, the pass to Pekovic. The rebound by Pierce.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Paul Pierce, at one time a franchise talent and elite two-way player, now a self-described role player. He's a heck of a good one, too. Great scorer, shoot, drive, and get to the line.
For Washington, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against Houston.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
The shot's good from B-Train.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards.
Well, checking out some numbers here for Kevin Martin. He's been a force for them over the past month as you take a look at the league rankings. Averaging 21 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with him, you get so much, but really having someone lead the way scoring-wise is probably his best attribute.
And you know, Steve, it's not easy to find consistent scoring, but he definitely feels that need for this team.
Here's B-Train after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Here's Nene. A rebound
Make
by
that
Pekovic.
pass.
Pekovic has got his
Dude,
6th
I'm
rebound
making
on the
more
night.
than you, and I'm not open. Oh,
Rubio outside. Payne with a screen for Rubio. Dishes to Payne. And it's Rubio penetrating. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist
Alright.
from Rubio.
if he made that, we would still be up by
Rubio's
2.
got 4 assists in the game.
But
Here's B-Train.
team sucks.
They shoot again. It counts.
There it
And the
is.
foul.
And 1.
That's on Nikola Pekovic.
And 1. Put me in, coach.
Good job at the line.
Not just at the line. I've made all your
Chang's
points.
check in, and a switcher also for Washington. Beals check. Changes for Minnesota. Kevin Garnett is
sweet.
checked in for Payne. Shabazz Muhammad
by
comes in
8.
for Kevin Martin. And Gary Neal subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And
I
then
don't
for
know. I
Washington,
don't have
Chris
half
Humphries has
anymore.
checked in for Nene. Sewell Butler comes in for Paul Pierce. And Sessions subbed in for
I
Porter.
will eventually, though.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Butler. Takes the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Come on, coach.
B-Train's checked in for Sessions.
Sub that point.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams
28.
that have been holding opponents to
sweet,
the
I
fewest
am.
points this month. Number 1, the Wizards.
Yeah, they've been on a defensive tear lately, allowing so few points. And I think it's the energy with which they play.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's B-Train. Great touch on the 16-footer. B-Train's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Wizards.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason
Foul.
number 1, they're ahead.
And there's a whistle
That's
that
right,
goes on
that's right.
B-Train. That is his first foul of the game. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Jang dishes to Neal. Here's Dang. Gortat covering. Neal's shot is off. Washington leading now by 8. Here's B-Train. A chance to extend the lead to double
I
digits,
was gonna
but it's
say,
no good.
that's crazy if I got that.
Garnett with a screen on Butler. Here's Muhammad. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ring shot on the way. And
Oh
he
my
didn't get
gosh.
quite enough under that one.
No more passing play.
And Neal kicks to Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
8 points.
This Friday,
February
February
27th.
27th, the
Wizards. Okay.
And a moment here to look back at our state assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and beautifully placed.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. B-Train in at point guard. Gortat is out there with Pierce. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Serafin in at the center position.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take
Who's
the
gonna
hit.
need the ball?
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Washington leading now by 8. Porter kicks to Serafin. Porter passes to B-Train. Gortat with a screen on Rubio. Shot's good from B-Train.
There it is.
That's a pretty good finish to a very shaky offensive possession.
The drive by Rubio. Left side, Martin. Cannot hit. And the Wizards now going the other way. And here we go. Washington fast break. It's stolen by Martin.
Wasn't my fault.
Now here's Rubio. The pass to Payne. And Rubio kicks to Martin.
Okay.
Back to
We're
Rubio.
about to get ready for a dunk.
Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point
Pass,
range.
pass.
Washington shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. They double him with Payne. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes
What?
possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out
Oh
of
my
that.
gosh.
Terrible turnover.
Wizards making a switch here. Nene's checked in. Here's Rubio. An easy 2 points
Oh
on the
my
way.
gosh.
Rubio's
Keep it
got it
at least.
back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. On offense, here are the Wizards. Here's B-Train. No good off the
It
back
didn't
of the
even
rim.
show me the little thing at the bottom.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4
It's like,
since the
I
end
want
of the
him
third
to
quarter. Pekovic with the screen for Rubio. And Muhammad kicks to Pekovic.
That fat guy out of here.
Rebound by the Wizards. Pierce
Pass.
has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Martin.
He's a bad call for
Up top,
pass.
Rubio.
It was a bad
Back to
pass.
Martin. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Off 3-second violation.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
I need to start making more
Here's
points.
B-Train.
Really have an
By
E.
Rubio. Passes to B-Train.
Can't play when they're playing man-to-man.
Shoots it up,
Boom.
and he knocks down the jumper. B-Train's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
Well, he scored over half of their points so far. That's a major contribution.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
Pekovic with the screen for Rubio.
Without me, you guys would be getting wrecked right now.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
Wiggins is checked in for Muhammad. Both free throws good from Pekovic.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of
Don't
pressure
call
on the
time out,
opponent
because
to
then you're
play
going to take
solid
me
defense
out.
against you.
You take me. Oh, okay, we can do this. Anyway. Pass me the ball. Pass. Pass.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Oh
The
my
shot by Pierce will not
gosh.
go.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Pekovic with it. He feeds it to Rubio.
I want to see if I can get 40
Drops it in
points.
from 14 feet away.
Well, he certainly
game.
isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with
Hopefully
this
with the
game.
Timberwolves I can.
From about 16. And
There it
again,
is.
it goes in for him. Good shot from B-Train.
And
Timberwolves trail by 8. Rubio outside. Martin dishes to Pekovic. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
I thought he touched it. I was going to get really angry.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's B-Train. Makes a
Yes.
big high bounce and goes in. B-Train's got 38 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
Shot from the wing.
Nope.
The
Bad
offensive
pass.
rebound.
That's or bad shot.
And it
There it
goes
is.
as the official calls
Yes,
the foul.
okay.
Counted.
Yeah.
Shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, it's plays
There
like
it
that.
is.
Hustle plays on the glass and then staying
Don't
with
take
it, being
that.
active.
Please don't take
Really
that.
caused some problems for that
2
defense.
points.
For Washington.
Yes.
Bekovic against Gortat. And it's Bekovic missing.
Did you see his balance there? Guys really faded away. I think that's why he missed.
They double him with Payne. Kicks it to Porter. Into Nene. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Wizards lead by 13.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they played.
And that one's good. Bekovic.
1 minute
Been a
and
change in
25
his game
seconds.
compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot
Losing,
of
losing.
confidence now.
And stolen by
Bad
Bekovic.
pass. I'll give
Here's
that to them.
Wiggins.
And the
he
score
caught that
off.
pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with
There it
the
is.
slam.
Shot's good from B-Train.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for the Wizards.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for him in transition.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
You know, and this gives them a measure of revenge for what happened in the first meeting between these two clubs. That one really did not go their way.
And as interconference opponents, Steve, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. They won't see each other in the regular season again until next year.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for B-Train. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's tipped. Porter passes to B-Train. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. Nene kicks to Gortat. Outside Pierce. Pass to B-Train. No good. And
Seth. Seth. I was the player of the game.
Caleb has 50 days. Let me check Connor. I'm preparing myself for this. Connor has.
You there. Next question.
Any reason you were in such an offensive groove tonight?
I got no explanation. I was fortunate enough to get some good looks and knock them all down, I guess.
Okay, let's go over to the man on the aisle. What's your question?
You may have won, but you dominated the ball to an alarming degree. How can you keep your teammates happy if you're preventing them from getting their numbers?
I really don't know where you're getting your facts from. I'm just doing exactly what Coach told me to do within our offense. If you got any issues with that, then you should take it up with my coach. I'm just playing the game the way I was told to.
Player of the game, baby.
You?
Yeah, first game as a starter. Feel good?
Yeah, man, felt great.
Yeah, even though you displaced one of your teammates from the starting lineup?
It's a business, man. I'm just trying to handle mine, all right?
Tell that to the other guy.
You have 8 days in Black Ops 3.
Hey, man, the other guy's my brother, all right? I bleed for him. He bleeds for me.
And I think that answers the question. That's all the time we have, folks.
I'm gonna check on Black Ops 2. See what that is. Pretty sure you can, cause I was looking on Caleb's and it said. Oh.
40 points, guys, in one game. That's crazy. I totally annihilated them. Points per game is 17. Let's see. I'm gonna need that. Oh, that fadeaway though. Turn that. I want the corner shot. One more corner shot and then I'll say goodbye. No, one more corner shot made. Alright guys, this is episode 4. First game as a starting lineup with 40 points. See you next game. I might play Black Ops 3 and Destiny. And then, okay. Alright, see you guys.